Okay, now I'm going to walk you through how to track an entire recipe and then use part of that recipe in your meal plan. Okay, first of all, you want to weigh the pot or pan, especially if you're if you're making a casserole or something that you can't actually take out the food out of the dish and weigh it. You want to weigh your pot or pan or whatever you're cooking it in first and write that number, jot it down on a piece of paper somewhere, and we'll use it later. So in the meantime, you're going to make your recipe, and while the recipe is cooking, you're going to track all the foods that you just put into that recipe. And I've done that here already. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to click on the 3 buttons in the upper right-hand corner, and you're going to select a new recipe. That'll bring you to all the ingredients here, and you're going to have to come up with a fancy schmancy name. I'm going to call this Jen's Enchilada Bake. I'm going to abbreviate because you can only use each entry once, and so I have to change it up every time I make it. Okay, so with that, we've got all our ingredients. We're going to put in our total weight of the actual food. And so how we do this is when it's done baking or cooking, you're going to take the entire thing, put an oven mitt on the scale and tare it so it says 0. Then lay your dish on top, weigh the whole thing, and subtract the weight of the pot that you jotted down earlier like when you first started baking. Then once you subtracted that, then you have the actual weight of the food, and you're going to type that in here, which for us it was 1050. That's in grams. And it's just going to be 1 serving, so you're just going to leave it. You're not going to eat the whole thing, don't worry. Then you're going to hit create, and it's created the entire recipe in 1 serving. So what I'm going to do is, I know I'm not going to have that much, but I do want 300 grams, and that's about 300 calories. And that's kind of what I was going for this meal, so I'm going to save that. And there we go. And if you open it back up, you can see you can see 15 grams of fat, 23 carbs, and 27 protein. And then to that, you can add in your other foods like cheese, sour cream, tortilla chips, and you have your dinner.